Hello, welcome back all my Hot Wheels collectors and diecast enthusiasts. Eddie here. In today's video, I would like to share with you all my favorite captures of 2022. Now, if you are a new viewer and the title of this video brought you here, welcome. If you are a new subscriber and you are returning, thank you. Welcome back. So we all know there's different ways that us collectors love to enjoy our collection. Some of us love to keep our collection loose, crack them open, let them breathe, and display them in display cases. We have our carded collectors, and we have everyone in between. I'm that gray area where we like to do both. That's me. I like to have things open, and I like to have things carded. We have our wonderful customizers out there, people who do wheel swaps and everything where you can take the paint off, go to the bare metal, resprint the car, add your own decals, your headlights, do engine bays, lower them, do some really cool, amazing customization. For me, though, I love to combine my two passions, which is photography and collecting. So I've just combined the two together, and I love photographing these diecast cars. I've been doing it for 10 years now. So consider this my portfolio for 2022. I figured this would just be a really good way to send off 2022 and get ready for 2023. So I hope you enjoy my pictures. If you enjoy my pictures and you're on Instagram and you would like to continue my journey and see what I post throughout the year, you can go ahead and follow me there if you want. I know a lot of you are not on Instagram and can only follow me here on YouTube. So some of you are going to be seeing these photos for the very first time. So I hope you enjoy them. I put a lot of work into these photos. There's something really rewarding for me. The thing that I get the most out of this is that it's me, the environment, the diecast car, and my camera. And to make something out of that without having, any help other than what I have in my hands and what I'm looking at is just a very great feeling for me. It's kind of like a high. It's just creating something, I guess, as an artist, not knowing what I'm going to end up with at the end of the day when I go traveling or when I'm on vacation. And when I'm going through my photos and I'm editing them, picking out my favorite captures, it just really makes me feel like I'm worth something at the end of the day when I can sit back and say, wow, I created this. I did this when maybe no one else has done this before on that location. People walk by it every day and take normal photos, and here I am capturing such a small object with such a beautiful environment, and that's just something I'm very proud of. So I would like to go ahead and point out before I show you my work is that I like to photograph on location. So what you see is what my camera caught. I'm actually laying in the dirt or in the sand or squatting. I like to say that I have really strong thighs from the amount of time that I have been squatting and getting low. I'm shooting on park benches, on curbs, on concrete walkways. I love to shoot early in the morning or in the evening. I do my best to avoid people. It's very distracting when I have people in front of me and behind me. I have sometimes people come up to me and ask me what I'm doing because I imagine it looks very strange when they can't tell I'm photographing a small car. So I do have sometimes people come up to me or just give me weird looks, which I've gotten somewhat used to in 10 years. But I just wanted to let you guys know that because there are a lot of photographers, claimed photographers, that use other people's work and they use fake backdrops, and that is not me. I do editing in post. Sometimes I like to add some headlights or taillights or some sun flares just to give my photos a little bit more depth. But what you're going to see, the skies are real, the sand's real, everything in that environment is real. And I just wanted to point that out because that is the hardest thing for me to do, is get something that is realistic looking, knowing that I'm shooting such a small object. So let's get into it for January of 2022, and I'll move forward through there. have it. Those were my favorite captures of 2022. I really pulled back this year and made sure that I did quality photos over quantity. Usually in previous years, I've taken more photos in the past, but I really wanted to focus primarily on my locations and my backdrops. Being able to photograph the lighthouses in North Carolina while I was on vacation was my most memorable shots of the year for me. It wasn't easy to pull off such a small object and the lighthouse in the same frame. I shot that on a concrete sidewalk, and I couldn't be happier with how they turned out, especially since that was my first time photographing a lighthouse and a 1/64 scale diecast car together at such a low angle on the ground. It really was the year of the sunrises for me. I made sure that I took every opportunity I could to get up early in the morning while I was down there to experiment with getting a lot of sunrise shots, make sure my lighting was great and the diecast looked great. It was a lot of trial and error. Those first couple days, I would go back to the vacation home and just look over my shots and look and be like, well, this is what I need to do tomorrow morning. This is what I don't need to do tomorrow morning. So that was kind of a learning experience for me, because I really was making sure that I had the best shots that I could get with my time down there. The new year is upon us. Everyone stay safe. Happy New Year. I'll see you next year.